What's on, ladies and gentlemen? My name's Ross, I like games, and today we have got ourselves a new MetalGarurumon we need to be talking about. And I feel fairly confident in saying that this is a purple MetalGarurumon. Bearing in mind, I've been moaning over the past few videos about how the blue and purple are very similar. Now they give me a purple version of a card that has existed a couple of times before as a blue card. I'd be lying if I said it didn't feel like they were testing me, but I do feel like I've passed the test. Yay! Now this MetalGarurumon starting off is a good Digimon. I should mention our translation comes from, can you guess? The lovely Jason Snowjax, who could possibly have seen that coming. And what we see here is a Digimon that has got 12 costs to play normally, which I will admit is a rather expensive thing, but then again, it is a good level 6 Digimon. That is kind of what we expect. 11,000 power we have seen higher, but it is in line with the other MetalGarurumon that we've seen, and free cost to evolve is very much standard for a level 6 with a decent ability. In fact, we've now seen 3 MetalGarurumon, and with the exception of the starter deck taking 1 more memory to evolve, they've all had the same stats. So at least we've got a little bit of consistency rolling here. Though it is a purple MetalGarurumon, so if you do want to play this with the others, you're going to have to go and get yourself a little bit of a mixed deck. But what does it actually do? Well, according to the lovely Jason Snowjax, when you attack, you may play 1 purple level 3 Digimon from your trash without paying its cost. Although you do not get any play skills. So any skills that would activate when you play the card do not activate here. Okay then. Now, this is a phenomenal skill, but I'll be honest with you, we've seen very, very few purple cards so far. Like, very few purple cards. We have seen exactly, well, 3, 4 if you count MillenniumMon, who is a level 7 that can evolve from purple. I'll let you decide if you want to count that. Otherwise, we've only seen 3 purple cards, so it becomes very difficult to actually say exactly how good this is going to be. Now, in terms of Wossy, have we seen any purple level 3s that we might be deploying using this? Why, yes. Yes, we have. We've seen Piedmon. Now, this is a really good opportunity for me to make a correction from a previous video. In the video where I first looked at Piedmon, I used an incorrect translation to say that when destroyed, Piedmon discarded the top 3 cards of your opponent's deck, like a mill card. That is incorrect. When Piedmon goes down, it discards the top 3 cards of your deck. Why is that good? Well, it's actually good for Digimon like this. The theory essentially is that the more level 3s you've got in your discard pile, the more choices you've got to deploy using MetalGarurumon. If you don't have any level 3s in your trash, you can't deploy a level 3 without paying the cost. The more you've got in there, the more choice you've got. Maybe you've got a bunch. But here's my issue with blind milling. Now, if it is targeted milling yourself, I love it. Targeted mill, you can basically choose a couple of level 3s that are really good but a bit more expensive than you might like, and then deploy them when you attack with MetalGarurumon because they're in the trash because you put them there. Absolutely adore targeted milling. Any of you that have played the Pokemon TCG or followed my work on it over at PTCG Radio will remember a card called Battle Compressor, a frankly ridiculous card that literally let you discard any free cards from your deck. Think of how great that would be with a card like MetalGarurumon. And that was, incidentally, like over-the-top, brokenly, amazingly, brilliantly good. Let's be clear, it was a phenomenal card. Phenomenal card. Here, I'm still not loving Blind South Mill so good. You could end up discarding cards you're relying on. What if you just mill all of your MetalGarurumon? It's all well and good trying to mill level 3s to play with MetalGarurumon, but if you mill all of your MetalGarurumon, it's pointless. And of course, don't forget, if you can't draw a card during your draw phase, you lose the game. I am not a huge fan of blind milling. Sorry, I'm just not. I love targeted milling, and there are a bunch of cards like MetalGarurumon that can play from the trash, and I love that. But blind milling can be absolutely terrifying, because blind milling, you can literally discard the cards you need to win the game and end up losing because you discarded the wrong things. My number one Pokemon deck at the moment is Excadrill. And again, I'm not going to bore you with too much Pokemon if you're not into it, but the general crux of that card is really fast, really good attacker, but you've got to randomly discard the top 4 cards of your deck. Over the past month, I've played about 200 games with this card. And I would say I've probably lost maybe 5, maybe more, because I discarded the wrong cards with this. And that might not seem like too many, but bearing in mind those were the games I directly lost because of this, not the games I indirectly lost because it got late in the game and I was 1 card short because of this, that, or the other. Not saying Impmon isn't good, but I'm saying we need a few more things to make Impmon good. And one of them is this. This can certainly make the most of Impmon. And of course, it can deploy Impmon when it attacks, which is a good thing. There will be plenty of other level 3 purple Digimon, there kinda has to be. And we really need to see more of them to decide how good this is going to be. Of course, one of the cool things about Impmon, it doesn't have a skill when you play it. It has a skill when it is destroyed, and that's the kind of thing we're looking for with MetalGarurumon here. We're looking for good inheritable skills. We're looking for good static skills, good destroyed skills. We don't want a good play skill. Something like Gabumon, which if it was purple would be a phenomenal argument for a card like this, has a great play skill that lets you draw one, which makes it not a good argument because you don't get to draw one, so it just ends up looking a little bit rubbish. Of course, Gabumon is really good with the other MetalGarurumon, that when you attack, you get to play a level 4 or less Digimon from your evolution sources without paying the cost, but you do get the play skills, which makes Gabumon a really good option for that. And yes, I do love the fact that we got 2 MetalGarurumon, now one that can play a card from its evolution sources without paying, and one that can play from the trash without paying. So, yeah, kind of a ridiculous fan of MetalGarurumon at this stage. This is very, very cool. And it's almost not even worth looking at which of these 2 is the best, because the reality is, unless you're playing a mixed deck, you're going to be using one or the other. For what it's worth, the one from the starter deck is more expensive to evolve, but once during a turn when you attack, you get to make it active, which is a ridiculous skill. It is probably worth at this stage pointing out, even though we've only seen very, very few purple cards, we have actually seen another purple card that does a very similar thing to this. So we have a look at Piedmon, for instance. That is a level 6, and when you play, that is to say play as in pay 12, you play up to 2 level 4 or less purple Digimon from your trash without paying their cost, and once again, you don't get the when you play them effects. Now imagine you're playing both of these in the same deck. You are going to be able to deploy a whole bunch of purple Digimon without paying the cost. Although it is worth pointing out these are both level 6 Digimon, it is still also worth pointing out that Piedmon, it's got Vengeance, so essentially when you take it down, it takes you down with it. But it's going to be played most of the time normally. You're going to be paying 12 cost to play it normally. So it's not really competing with MetalGarurumon in terms of which level 6 do I evolve into, because MetalGarurumon is more powerful and has this awesome skill. Though Piedmon does have Vengeance. You really want to be playing Piedmon as a 12 cost, and I know 12 is expensive, but remember you're paying 12 for Piedmon and your 2 level 3 or 4 purple Digimon, so you're not really paying 12 for Piedmon, you're paying 12 for Piedmon and 2 others. Of course, you are going to need to have some level 3 or 4 Digimon in the trash at this stage. Gee whiz, if only we had a way of getting them in there. So I'm loving this. I really think this is good, and I do think that there is a lot of potential in Digimon that can play others without having to actually pay for them. I think there's a lot going on with purple here. We just need to see a lot more purple cards. So that's what I'm thinking, ladies and gentlemen, but I'd like to know what you're thinking. So let me know in the comment section, would ya? Go nuts, be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at the Wossy, where we talk Digimon and a whole bunch of other games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts, all kinds of fun things. But by far the most important thing, as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching Wossy Plays.